This is a big week for the Nerdfighter community. The trailer for The Fault in Our Stars just came out yesterday. I, like many other Nerdfighters, cried when I saw it. It looks like a lot of what I imagined, and it also looks like there's going to be a lot of surprises. I'm really hoping that because it looks really good and exciting, that it is really good and exciting. Because of the release of that trailer yesterday, I've been thinking a lot about the Nerdfighter community and how everything has been going and how it has impacted my life. The Fault in Our Stars was not the first John Green book that I read. Actually, it was the last one so far that I've read. I've read Looking for Alaska and Abundance of Catherines, Paper Towns, Will Grayson, Will Grayson. I've not read Let It Snow. I need to get my hands on Let It Snow. It was the last book that I've read by him, but it's the one that has probably impacted me the most. It's not my favorite, but it's impacted me the most because it's the one that I was around for the entire thing. I was around for when John was working on it, because I was watching the videos while he was working on it. When I started watching the videos in January of 2009, he had already released Paper Towns, and I think Will Grayson, I think, came out around the time that I started watching. But you know, that was a collaboration, and it was kind of less of a big deal in my memory. The Fault in Our Stars is the book that was released, and I got it, and I got it signed by John and Hank at the Tour de Nerdfighting, and I remember I hadn't even read it yet when I got it at the Tour de Nerdfighting, because I got it and it was held for me at the location. They signed it and then they gave it to me, and then I got to read it, and just, oh, so many tears, laying on my bedroom floor sobbing while reading it and then after reading it. When I went to the Tour de Nerdfighting, that was when I realized that the Nerdfighters of the greater DC area have a Facebook group and regularly get together and do all sorts of awesome things. So if it wasn't for the Tour de Nerdfighting, if it wasn't for The Fault in Our Stars, I would not have realized that my local Nerdfighter chapter is so amazing. I would not have joined it. I actually didn't even know it existed. So I have a lot to thank The Fault in Our Stars for. And I just feel very privileged to be a part of that group, and I feel so happy that I found them, because I found them in a time when I really, really needed them. In 2012, January 2012 is when I found it, because January 2012 was the Tour de Nerdfighting. So yeah, if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be so happy. I wouldn't have my awesome Nerdfighter boyfriend that I met through the group. At my first gathering with the group, I met him. So yes, I can thank The Fault in Our Stars for my boyfriend. He has read The Fault in Our Stars, and he actually, I posted a song in Isaac's perspective on my channel here, and he told me when we first started talking that he liked my song, my Tiffios song. So yes, it's all kind of connected in my head, and so when I saw that trailer, part of why I was crying was because just that book and that story and this community just means so much to me, and I'm just so happy and excited for all the things that are happening right now, and I cannot wait to see it. I'm gonna cry so much. It's not like crying in movie theaters is something I don't do. I do it all the time, but like you can tell right now, I'm getting emotional. I'm also excited and emotional because today I got This Star Won't Go Out, Esther's book, and just when I opened the box, she was there smiling at me, and I just kind of lost it. I'm really excited. It's very thick. I wasn't expecting it to be so thick, which makes me really happy because it's full of a lot of things, I can tell. I love holding it, and I'm so happy for her that she has a book and that it's a beautiful book, and I'm happy that she gets to be a published author. This community is just amazing, and I don't know where I would be without it. I don't really want to think about where I would be without it. So yeah, those are my thoughts for today. So anyway, I hope you're having a good week, and I will see you on Tuesday, and if you haven't watched the Tiffios trailer, I will put it somewhere here so that you can watch it. And eventually I will stop crying about it, but I am very emotional, and I love being a Nerdfighter. DFTBA.